welcome back to my channel. Well, today it's an exciting video for me. Why? Well, as you've guessed by the title, it's an Aldi food haul. What makes it so special? Well, here in Northern Ireland we don't actually have an Aldi. We travelled down into Ireland. Now it only took us from where I live just over an hour, but we crossed the border down into Ireland, and we were down having a day out anyway, and while we were there I said to my husband, please stop at Aldi and let me get some shopping. So it was very exciting. There was so much. I could have bought loads more than what I did, but obviously I have to consider my fridge space, cupboard space, things like that also cost. But yeah, it was really good, fantastic. I don't know why they won't bring it to Northern Ireland, but yeah, I loved it. And because it's really only about an hour from where I live, I think he said to me that he wouldn't mind doing it, you know, it on a monthly basis, which would be great, because some of the prices and the bargains were fantastic. But I'm going to stop rambling. I might suggest that you pause this video, go make a cup of tea or coffee, then come back to me, because it might be a bit of a long one. But yeah, let's dive in. So I'm going to do the frozen first, get it out of the way. Oh my goodness me, it's so heavy. Right. Yeah, everything like chilled and frozen. We had these freezer bags, and we have, you know, those like blue freezer block things we put in, and it's been fine. So yeah, that's how we got round being able to, because I sort of, when I knew we were going that way, in my mind I had this planned out, you know, thinking ahead, hoping that he wouldn't mind, and he didn't. So yeah, but anyway, let's dive in. So the first thing I got was a great big unsmoked ham fillet. I love doing this in the slow cooker. We'll have that with some baby boiled potatoes, some veg, things like that. Now, I'm not going to tell you the prices of this stuff, because it's all in euros. In Northern Ireland, we're the same as the rest of the UK, we're pounds sterling. Obviously when you cross the border into Ireland, it's euros. But what I have done is I got my currency converter up on my phone, and I converted the total price into pounds and pence, and I'll let you know what that is at the end of the video. So just in case you wonder why I'm not telling you the prices, because it's in euros, there's just no point, when most of my viewers are obviously going to be UK based, so there's no need for them to know euros and things like that. But anyway, yeah, that was the first thing. I then got two of these huge, I mean they're huge, they're 2.5 kilograms, they're frozen chips. I mean, that, and they were like €1.49. They were so cheap, I couldn't believe it. It was an absolute bargain. So as I say, that's the other bag of those. I got some Petit Pois. I don't know about anyone else, but I find these are far nicer than like the normal garden peas. We just prefer these in this house. And a load of this stuff, as I say, this will last us ages. As I say, this was like a big monthly shop, and a lot of this stuff we'll see is through the month. Obviously a lot of the fresher stuff will eat quicker, but yeah, I'm just so delighted that I got in Aldi. The excitement was unreal. You can tell you're getting old when you get excited by a supermarket shop. By the way, excuse my little friend on my lip. Dreaded cold sore. It is dead now, but it just sort of looks so attractive, doesn't it? I then got my daughter the thin ham and pineapple pizza. We then got 3, and these were like 65 or 66 97¢. We got 3 of the pepperoni pizzas. What we'll do is we cook one of these up, have it with some salad and bits, things like that. You know, just a quick, easy meal. And by the way, I'm doing it like this again because I'd done my B&M haul, and I'd done, I think it was a Sainsbury's one, and I'd got a few messages from people saying that they preferred it this way, just seeing my face, talking to the camera, that kind of thing. What is that banging? Can you hear that? I wonder if that's my next door neighbour doing some sort of DIY. I don't know. Sorry about that. I can't control other people's noise. A bag of diced white onions. Again, keep it in the freezer just for handiness. Some breaded onion rings. Again, for my daughter, she likes them. Some frozen corn on the cob. Yeah, we'll have this on the side of something one evening. Like, I plan to do like maybe a chicken kebab one night. So I'll have maybe a corn on the cob with that, a bit of salad. They're also really good for if we get the good weather back, thrown on the barbecue. We have some butternut squash. I actually like to make, it's a it was actually a Slimming World curry recipe, and I actually really liked it, and there's butternut squash in it. That's what I use that for. We have 2 chicken and vegetable spring rolls. I just thought some weekend when I do my own version of a takeaway, a fake away, these would be handy to have in to have as an accompaniment. Again, some frozen sliced mushrooms just for handiness. Peppers. Three packets of sliced chicken. These, now if you've been a regular viewer the last number of weeks, you'll know what these are for. And if you don't know, well then you'll have to go and watch some of my other videos to find out. Put it this way, they're not for a human. They're for 2 very spoiled dogs. We have a, now I've never heard of this cut, housekeeper's cut. But it's a beef joint. I just thought it would be good to make a roast dinner some Sunday. Well, I say some Sunday, I mean we'd make a roast any day of the week. But yeah, it's good to have make that some night for tea. My husband actually got some chicken breast pieces because he last minute got a call to go to work tomorrow, and he's going to take a salad and throw some of that chicken in. And then a large pack of honey roast ham. As I said, like I've said loads of times before, I'll not eat this. This is for the hubby and the daughter. But I mean, I don't know about other homes, but ham is just one of those things that we fly through it in this house. Can't keep up with it. Toasties, things like that. Then we got a large bag of roasted potatoes. I like these, or Maris peppers. They're good for like mashing and roasting, things like that. If I'm in the mood to make my own chips, I actually like to buy, you know, the big bacon potatoes. I like those, they're good for chips. But I want to get on Amazon, I've seen these like machines that you put the potato into, and it makes, instead of, you know, cutting them, just because when I cut them it's like a 5-year-old's had a go at the potato, you know, they're all shapes and sizes. But you can't beat a good homemade chip. Right, let's get into another bag now. And I am sorry that I do ramble on, you know, that's just me. So thanks for everybody that sticks with me while I talk a load of nonsense. You know, you're either a talker or you're not, and I'm afraid I'm a talker. You know, there's no shutting me up. Anyway, let's get on with the food. We got 18 medium eggs. This is the salad bowl that my husband got. Obviously it's quite big, you can see the size of my hand there. He'll not take all of that, but he'll take probably half of it for work tomorrow. We've got some pink lady apples. I love those, they're my favourite. Some satsumas or easy peelers, whatever. Red onion. Some mini Royal Gala apples, a cucumber, a bag of peppers. Now these are the sweet mix ones. I like these because when I make my own salad, I like to cut these up and throw them in. 2 bags of iceberg lettuce. I just buy these again for handiness, and I always find that these are, the lettuce just seems to be nicer. I mean, I've bought, you know, a head of iceberg lettuce before and chopped it up and all that there, but I just never find it to be as nice and as crunchy and as crisp as the stuff in the bags. The only thing with the bags is they go off really quick, they brown really quickly, but I mean, again, they weren't expensive. We have some Golden Delicious. What I actually do with these is I peel these, core these, and I make like a stewed apple with these for porridge, on top of my yogurt and granola, things like that. I have tried it a couple of times with the actual Bramley cooking apples, but no, you have to put a lot of like honey or sugar in with those to take the real tartness away, where these I just can cook them without having to put all that in, and they're grand, they taste brilliant. We have a bag of pears, some asparagus. So I don't know, people say that when they eat this the pea smells. I have never noticed it myself, you know, but does it make your pea smell? Let me know. No, don't let me know. Too much information. Some tender stem broccoli, some cherry tomatoes, baby potatoes, and again some bananas. I want to say that's all the fruit and veg. No, it's not. It's not. I know of some mushrooms and stuff somewhere. But yeah, I mean, I was really quite pleased, actually very pleased, because again, we would go to Lidl's and the quality I found of the fruit and veg is not great. And while I haven't eaten any of this yet, just looking at it, it just looks far superior to the Lidl stuff. But I will let you know if it's not good. Right, a couple of listings out in bags. We got, again, I've never tried any of this before. This is a fabric conditioner. Strawberry and magnolia. Do you know, I only picked this up, never even smelt it. God forbid. If it's stinking, what am I going to do? Oh, thank God, it's delightful. Oh, I'd have been raging if I'd have picked that up and it had been rotten. I'd have been like, I'm not putting that in my clothes. But it's lovely. Thank God for that. We have some biological washing powder. I'm really old fashioned. I like the washing powder. I've tried the tablets, the liquid, but I always go back to the washing powder, and I actually never put it in the drawer. I actually throw it straight into the drum and then the clothes on top. I just find that is the most effective way for me to use it, but everybody has their own way of doing things, don't they? Again, we have two packets of this toilet roll. I think it was like €2.49, and we got 2 packets of it. As I say, my husband, he is still out at work at the moment, But with me being at home, my daughter is, she's been at home just over the past week now. She goes back to work on Wednesday, but we've been going through a lot of toilet roll. So I just thought I'd pick up the 2 packets just to keep us topped up. We're not actually toilet roll hoarders. We just go through a lot of it in this house. Alright, next bag. A big bag of pasta. Some American barbecue seasoning. It's my face is just not letting this focus, I'm afraid. Maybe if I blur my face out. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna marinate the chicken. Obviously cut it up, put it onto some skewers, peppers, mushrooms, things like that for the kebabs that I'm thinking of making. Guys, so sorry, I'm gonna have to figure this camera out. There, it just cut off again. I'm presuming it only maybe lets me record so much and then it cuts off, so I'm gonna have to try and figure that out, see how that works. Where was I? Oh yes, I got some grease-proof paper and some kitchen foil. Some hand wash. This is a orange and bergamot hand wash. What does this smell like? Normally I pick all these things up and have a good sniff, but that's quite nice actually. Well, I don't know what it's like where you are, but they're like trying to encourage people not to touch things unless they're buying it. So you really don't want to be standing in the shops opening things, smelling them, you know, and people are looking at you thinking, is she going to buy that, or is she going to have the cheek to set that down? So yeah, but thankfully both those things that I didn't have a whiff of, they're nice, I like them. Good old bin bags, can't be without some bin bags. My husband picked these up. Some cup of soups, well, Aldi's version of them anyway. Things like this are handy for him when he's working a night shift. He does 12-hour shifts, and just especially in the middle of the night when he doesn't want to be eating a big heavy meal, but he gets that little hunger pang. Things like this are really handy for him. Some fruit slices. These are the apple ones. Again, I absolutely love these. You know, I know a lot of people think they taste like cardboard, but I actually really do enjoy them. We also have some cereal bars. We've got a Jaffa and we've got a Cherry Bakewell. Again, never had those before. Never had any of this before. It's the first time, you know, I've been to Aldi and really bought a proper shop. We went into it one time, we were in Dublin, but it was just like random bits and pieces that we got. But yeah, I'm sure everything will be nice, and if not, I will not be long in letting you know. Some tea bags. I'm hoping these are the right ones. I actually watch a girl called Sophie. Her channel is Sopharina. I think that's how you pronounce it. And she recommended, I think it was these ones. So hopefully they're nice. Again, another recommendation from Sophie from that channel is the Aldi baked beans. Normally I buy just whatever baked beans is an offer, whether it be Tesco, Sainsbury's as their own brand, or whether the Bronson or Heinz is on offer. I am not a snob that way at all. A baked bean is a baked bean. Yes, some of them are definitely nicer than others though. We have 2 oat milk. I have just been finding it really hard to get oat milk and Lidl's and stuff. I mean, I know I could go to Tesco's and Sainsbury's and buy it, but what they charge is extortionate, absolutely extortionate. Or Lidl's and obviously Aldi, it's a lot cheaper. I like the oat milk because it's good in tea. I find soya and almond milk is just disgusting. But the oat milk works for me in my tea, obviously, as well as coffee. We have a honey. Again, I like that for my granola, porridge, things, etc. We have a red pesto. I'm going to do a pasta dish. It's chicken, pasta, onions, mushrooms, chorizo. Throw some of that in, some low-fat cream cheese, and obviously your pasta. Really quick, easy dish. Some English mustard. I use this to put on the gammon that you would have seen at the start in the slow cooker. Another favourite in this house, I've been finding it hard to get them, but Aldi just seemed to have loads, so I picked up 2 flavours of each. And that was the, get organised, Claire? The chicken and mushroom pasta and sauce, and the cheese and broccoli pasta and sauce. So we'll see what they're like. As I say, we've had the branded and the unbranded from other shops. Hopefully they're just as good. We have some more toilet wipes, some granola. This one is the low sugar apple and blueberry. Hopefully it's tasty. We have some maple syrup. I like to have this in, you go to all these fancy places, and I'm sure in most of the UK it's known as French toast, but here in Northern Ireland, if you're my age especially, it is known as eggy bread. That is what we were growing up knowing it as, eggy bread, but it's French toast. This, whether it be with some bacon or some fruit, whatever your preferred topping is, but yeah, that drizzled over some French toast, aka eggy bread, for a really tasty breakfast. Delicious. And then some spray light. It's the sunflower one. This is good for when my husband makes his omelettes, and his wee omelette making machine comes in handy. You know, just give it a wee spray. Right, that is a second bag empty. Again, folks, I'm really sorry this is a long video. Thank you so much if you've got this far, especially with me talking a load of rubbish. We have, oh, one more bag and we're done, you'll be glad to know. And I also, while I was down that way, I was in another little store. Well, when I say little store, it's quite a big store, and I bought a few things, so I'm going to do a video on that. I don't know if you can see from those bags behind me, if you can work out what it is. So yeah, keep your eye peeled for that video as well. Right, back to the food. We have the, I never say this right, chorizo. Again, that's the pasta dish that I'm going to do. We have 2 bags of this 50% less fat grated white cheddar. We have a 4% lean steak mince, which I was really surprised to see, because up here the lowest that we can get is 5%. So yeah, they have 4%. Not that I'm sure 1% of difference is really going to make much of a taste difference or fat difference, but you know. We have 2, again, reduced fat Irish beef meatballs. These ones are actually have a smoked paprika, sun-dried tomato and chive seasoning. So hopefully they're tasty. And I took a risk getting those because, as I've said a million times before in my videos, my daughter is such a fussy eater and she does love meatballs and spaghetti. But if I cook those up and she tastes anything funky from them, I'm done for. And for any new viewers, she'll be 24 in September. She's not a child, you know, she's a grown-ass woman. But yeah, we all have our quirks, don't we? We have some chicken breast. As I say, I got this for the kebabs that I'm going to do some nights. Some reduced fat cheese slices. Again, I think they're the mature cheddar. Yep, they are. We have 2 packets of the big, just Irish flat mushrooms. I just find these really handy because, again, it's a little weird thing that I do. I like these because when I make mushrooms, when I'm preparing my mushrooms, I should say, I actually, this top layer, I peel it off. It just comes off really easily. I know not everybody does that. It's just something growing up that my grandmother did, and it's just cooking with her in the kitchen, and as I get older, it's just something that I've always done. Oh, and again, another weird thing about me, the stock, I don't eat those. I used to, and then when I was pregnant, they actually turned the stomach out of me. So yeah, they, even though I'll eat them now if I'm given them, but again, just habit, after so many years, I have to take them out and I don't eat them. But it's funny, these things that stick with you, isn't it? We have a packet of carved ham. We have some reduced fat lean beef burgers. I mean, I have these too. I get these. I don't always have these with a bun and chips. I would cook these up, some mashed potato, some veg, and a peppercorn sauce drizzled. You know, just try and mix it up a bit. You know, don't always have to have a burger with a bap. That's what I'm trying to say. We have ham and cheese jambons. Now, we have 3 packets of these. The other 2 have been eaten. My husband and I were up from just before 7 this morning, up, ready, out the door, no breakfast. So on the way home it was like, we need something to eat, and we just grabbed a couple of these and shoved them into our big fat faces. So yes, and they were delicious. So that packet is for my daughter. We have some 0% fat yogurt. My husband picked these up. Again, he likes the littles. Do you like a no fat or low fat yogurt? And he likes those, so I'm hoping these will be similar. These are actually a bit bigger than the littlest ones, so maybe better value if he likes those. We have a large tub of fat-free Greek style yogurt. Again, that's for me. Like I said before, I try not to eat too much dairy because my system just is a bit funny with it. But as I said before, a little bit of yogurt, a little bit of cheese, and fine with ice cream, milk. No way. We have some soft cheese. We have a garlic and herb, and we have just a lighter, normal, reduced fat soft cheese. This is what I will use to put in that pasta dish. And you'll be glad to know, last item is some vegetable sunflower. Is it a vegetable? No, it's a sunflower. It's going to be a sunflower spread, isn't it? It just says reduced fat spread. Okay, yeah, so basically a spread for your toast, your sandwiches, whatever. So yeah, that is everything. You'll be glad to know. You'll be able to stop listening to me ramble on the biggest load of rubbish. But yes, as I say, I went on to my currency converter and I worked it out. So in euros, all of that came to €152.58. And when it's converted into pounds and pence, it's £139.41. Now, as I say, that to me, that was a big shop. There's a lot there for the money. A lot of that will do us quite a while. And I could never, what I've bought here today, I could never get that amount of food in Tesco's or Sainsbury's or whatever for that price. If I went into Tesco's or Sainsbury's or Asda, and bought all of that, you'd be talking maybe another 40-50 pounds plus on top of what I paid today. So I'm actually really delighted with it. As I say, now the proof is going to be in the pudding and eating it and tasting a lot of it to see if it's any good. Fingers crossed it will be. But yeah, thank you all for joining me, and as I say, sticking with this long ass video today. I will be back again soon. Keep a wee eye out for that special video that will be coming, and I'll speak to you again later.